Hello everyone, Heroic Lemon here.
And Mushroom.
So we're just bringing you our new sort of series called Throw Knife 101. So this is Bankshots, and we're going to discuss the type of banks. Just really quickly, we're going to speed through these because it's pretty quick. So first of all, we're going to give you an in-game experience, and then we're going to show you a lesson on how to do it.
This week's just going to be a basic overview of all the banks that we've come up with and named, and then in the following lessons we're just going to have a look at more detailed explanations of each bank and different materials and stuff like that.
So the first one's an up and over your head bank shot. So this is an in-game one that I got a couple of months ago. So it's up and over the head and to get the diffuser. It's not a bomb spot.
Yeah, it's domination. There's a spot on a private match and a little tutorial on how to sort of line it up and that sort of thing, the distance that you're trying to make. There's a KILLCAM. The second bank that we're going to be doing is called a skim bank or a sliding bank or a wall bank, and it's just like this in-game example from Bank to V1, I think it was.
So we're just going to slide it pretty much off the wall. You're going to see how far away. This is just a little lesson.
A really nice open angle like this here. You're trying to slide, that's why it's called a slide or a skim bank. You're just skimming it across the wall and trying to hit the person.
Just an alternative way to kill them rather than a straight up throw knife.
This one's the floor bank, and as you can see, you're banking it off the floor. It's pretty straightforward.
So you really got to judge the distance here on if you're going to be bouncing it over a windowsill or something, how far back you've got to go. There's an example of how far back you can go to bounce it over. And
the distance it actually travels as well. The next bank that we're going to look at is a roof bank, which is the opposite of the floor bank, and basically you aim above the player's head at like a 90-degree angle, but you have to do it from a distance where it's not going to stick in the roof. So like you can see here.
With your tomahawk you can pretty much do anything, but with your throwing knife you're going to need to, you know,
really stand back a bit.
Angle it back a little bit less than 90, but you know. So this one here is what we're going to call it an epic bank or a large scale bank over a big bit of the map. So these ones are the most difficult ones to get. So you're going to want to line up with your enemy. You want to try and get a 90-degree angle at that, but it depends on how far. So there's a little 90-degree angle for you.
Really depends. Sometimes you have to really jump or aim really high and have big tall buildings like that one there so that you can actually make the distance.
And this next one here, this loop bank, so it's going to be banking off any sort of circular surface or a rounded surface.
Like this one in front of you in the private match.
That was the best sort of option we could find off that circular bin. So basically, as the tutorial or lesson shows here, it's just wherever you want to go on the angled surface, you want to try and measure the distance and how far it's going to bank off a circle.
The next one's an angled bank, which can be off a roof or anything angled like a rail, like you're going to see in the private match here, like this one here. You really have to line it up. It's sort of like a floor bank, so you have to try and make the angle of the rail the angle of the floor. So you try and make it as horizontal as you can to bank it properly.
So yeah, you can try these on any sort of things like roofs or, I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, if you want to check out our banks and learn up a bit, check out these 4 montages. They're pretty badass so far. And get pumped for Superstars montage, which is going to be some more throwing knife legends out there.
Catch you later.
Peace out.